Yup. Can't see me. Can't see me. Now. Yes. Okay, here we go. My Substation.com people. Substation Live. Got the big homie Jus10Cred in the building with me.
What's good, boy?
Everything. What's up with you, bro?
Man, coolin', man. Trying to take it one day at a time. Getting ready for these mixtapes to drop,
Yes, sir.
Dropping one tomorrow, January 2nd, on my dad's birthday.
Okay.
It's my present to him. Rest in peace, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be real cool. It's real monumental. Naming it. What am I naming it? Screw it, right, man. What we gonna name it? What we gonna name it?
What am I naming it?
What we gonna name it?
Ah.
What we gonna name it? Screw it, yo. No turning back. All right. Screw it. It's called No Turning Back.
Come on. I went from Against All Odds to No Turning Back. That sounds like a natural progression.
You see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's 12 joints. Man, straight to the point, man. It's just me. That's how I feel. It's just me,
Okay. Who is Jus10Cred? If they haven't heard, if they haven't been introduced, if they've heard and just had a little sample size, go ahead and give them who that is.
Man, who is Jus10Cred? Yo, it's simple and plain, man. It's just the Family Guy. That's how I like to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in a time and age where they're talking about money. I do this, I do that. Yo, when y'all see me in the streets, man, that's what y'all see me on the music side.
Right.
Man, I'm a family man first. Put God first, my family second. My lifestyle is what you see on a daily basis, man.
Right.
All right? I don't fabricate anything.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have fun.
No doubt.
I'm a grade A-hole. I ain't gonna front either, yo. I'm not like all these other dudes who be stunting in the music, man.
Right.
Everybody that knows me, they know I got the foulest mouth in the world. But when it comes to the music,
right,
I put songs together where you can listen to with your grandparents and all that good stuff.
So I got the
so,
foulest mouth in the world.
Man, I do, man. They know, man. I'm trying to make it PG-13 right now.
I got you.
But man, yo, when y'all listen to the music, y'all gonna enjoy it, man. Like I said, Against All Odds, I dropped that last year.
Mm-hmm. What was that like?
Man, yo, it was hard, man. Dealing with the passing of my dad.
No doubt.
I had to release that in his honor for the most part, man. It was real touching, man. Pause.
I got you.
But man, like that one had 18 tracks. Y'all can find that on Dat
That
Piff.
was fire too.
Hot New Hip Hop.
Yes.
And the thing is, everybody don't understand. When it comes to this music, man, you got to put your all into it.
All of it.
And I was literally drained from recording a whole mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it wasn't even a mixtape. It was more like a personal note to my dad. But y'all can take it for what y'all want to take it.
Mm-hmm.
It's good music. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all.
Now, what was that process like for you? You said dealing with the passing of your dad, and just having everything, the way it was for you, and still in your mind, like, I have to put out a good project. I got to put out an accurate representation of me.
Man, for the most part, I knew I couldn't half-ass the music because my dad was like one of my biggest fans. So I knew whenever I put something out, he would either tell me if it was good or if it was whack.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna front 90% of the time. He was like, yo, that's not you. That's whack.
Come on.
So I'm like, all right, boom, let me go back to the drawing board. So I release songs, let him hear it, be like, nah, that ain't you. So then when he passed, one thing that was stuck in my head was like, yo, you got to be yourself.
Got to be you.
Man, that's what I started to do, just become myself. I left all that glamour rap alone.
Yes.
Everybody that knows me, man, y'all probably know me from hooping. Y'all know I got like the sickest game in Buffalo.
Here you go. Here you go.
I
I was waiting for that to come out.
I'm not trying to talk about hooping right now.
I was waiting for that to come out.
Word up. But man, yo, I'm here about the music right now.
Yeah.
It's all about the music. But man, yeah, but for the most part, man, my dad always told me be yourself, and you'll get respected way more that way compared to being somebody different.
Mm-hmm. I dig that. Now, do you feel that with the dropping of the mixtape, just the people that know that you do what you do, do you feel like you get the necessary respect? Do you feel like you get sufficient enough respect for just for who you are and your lyrical talents?
Yo, honestly, I ain't gonna front. I don't think I do.
Okay.
But it comes with time, Like a lot of people don't know that I've been doing music since I was in like the 7th grade, man.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna sit here and tell y'all my age, but I mean I've been doing this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, the music game is so saturated that it's so many people sounding the same that I was like, yo, forget it. I'm finally gonna come out of the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
release this music and show them what I'm about. So the fans, they going catch on. I can't say supporters. I want y'all to be supporters and everything, but I want y'all to be fans first and foremost, because a fan is a person that's going to check for your music. They're going to stick around with you. They're going to be there. Supporters is somebody saying, hey, I'm going to support you because you're doing something positive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that means that I don't like it, but hey, you're doing something good, so I'm going to rock out with it. Nah. I want y'all to be fans. If y'all can't be a fan, then I'm going to force y'all to be a fan. It's just that simple.
Come on.
You know?
Real shit.
Because, man, the music stands for itself.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? It ain't no turned up in the club, even though I can do that if I have to. I'm not going to degrade no females because, like I said, I'm married. Shout out to the wife. I got a little girl at home. I want them to listen to my music and understand that what I'm saying is true, and I can't put on no facade, no fraud. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm trying not to do for the most part. I'm trying to get these people what they really need to hear, man. That good, wholesome music. Feel me?
Got you.
Word.
What is it about the music for you? You know, that just makes you freely and openly create. You know, what is it about it that resonates with you on the inside that lets you know this is what it is for me? You know, I mean, some people they write books. You know, some people they paint. But I mean, music and the creation of music, because it's not just rap, right? It's not just lyrics. What else do you do musically?
Yo, musically, I ain't gonna front, man. Like, I hit everybody up. I'll be like, yo, I need a beat.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I need somebody to record me.
Right.
Then I was like, yo, you know what? Just cut the middleman, do everything yourself. So I decided I was going to learn Fruity Loops, mess around with that a little bit. Became all right with it.
Come on.
Decided that, man, why I need an engineer and I could sit here and buy the own stuff my own self.
Come on.
Did that. So you could basically say I record, make my own production sometimes. You know, I still got my hitters that I go to.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Black, my man. Beat
Black,
Grinders,
what up?
Word up, man. You know, I got a nice little team of producers on the low.
Mm-hmm.
But on this new project that's coming out, man, it's all me. I did everything from
Right.
the recording to the writing, the production. I didn't do the cover though.
Okay.
I ain't getting there yet. I'm trying to get that alone. But for the most part, man, it's just creating music, man. Just creating a sound that you know that came out of you for the most part. Because everybody is artistic. It's just how you got to bring it out to the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all it is.
Now, in addition to yourself making the beats, you know, you said you did have a good, nice team, nice production team with you. How does that help you? How has that helped you? You know, how does that make it an easier process for you to be able to make the music?
Yo, it's easier because the way I see it, like if you sitting here doing your own production and everything, you know exactly what the beat sounds like. So you basically like, yo, I'm gonna do such and such, such and such. So you already got it in your head how you going to make the song.
Right.
Compared to you hit your peoples up like, yo, I need a beat. They send you a beat. It's fresh. You haven't heard it before, so you listening to it. You like, yo, man, this ain't my kid. You know what I mean? Because man, for the most part, when you making these beats,
come on.
Man, that's your family right there.
This ain't my kid.
That's your kid right there. So you like, man, you gotta treat
No
your
doubt.
kid right.
No doubt.
So you can't, you won't want to disrespect it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But somebody else be like, yo, I need you to watch my kid for me, or you know, rock out, do what you gonna do. Man, you got no choice but to do what you have to do. Feel me?
Right. I dig
man,
that.
it's either you're gonna be a good babysitter,
right, or not,
or man, you just gonna be a deadbeat for the most part, man. You feel me? And, man, I am not a deadbeat. Put it that way, man. I do what I have to do.
Now, where does the separation come from for you? You know, how do you know, and what makes you know, what lets you know that you are a lot different from, you know, what you hear, be it locally or, you know, even on the radio or just anything that you hear? How do you know that you have separated yourself and you set yourself apart from what people possibly hear on the norm?
The way I see it, man, like I said from the beginning, man, my music is stuff that your grandparents could listen to. That's what I hold that dear to my heart, you know. Like, man, my grandparents raised me since I was 7 years old. So, for the most part, they instilled the good morals and value what I need in life.
Come on.
So, I can't disrespect them. So,
That's
every time I get on the track, I'm not disrespecting them. If you might hear me say 1 or 2 cuss words, and I'm only saying that now because I'm older. And like around my grandparents, I think I might have said like 5 cuss words in general. But
I don't think I said none. I don't think I
probably
cussed around my mother none.
They slipped. They slipped. All right. So we're gonna go from there. But for the most part, man, like when it comes to this music, what I hear on the radio, I'm like, yo, that's not me. I'm like, yo, I'm a 9 to 5 guy.
Right.
You know, I got a family at home.
Keeping it real.
I don't go to the club because I know I gotta come home to something. Feel me? But
Mm-hmm.
don't get me wrong though. I like to enjoy myself.
Indeed.
You know, I like to partake in adult entertainment.
Right, right.
But at the end of the day, though, I got to be responsible for
Ain't nothing
everything I
wrong
do.
with enjoyment.
So I know how to separate what the people want to hear,
Right.
and then what I want to hear. Because the way I see it, if it's not genuine to you, how can it be genuine to the people? Feel me?
Right. Now you don't you ain't got no shoot 'em up bang bang. You ain't none of that hard shit. If they haven't heard you, they can they don't get any of those street bars. Like that's just not you. How would you describe yourself as not even so much to call yourself a rapper, but how would you really describe your rap style?
Yo, I'm a lyricist first, all right?
Okay.
The way I see it, it's all about painting the pictures. I'm going to sit here and paint a crazy picture in your head. You might understand it, you might not. Some of the bars go over your head. It's cool because down the line, 5 years from now, you might understand it. That's a good thing. Even with all these artistic people in the world, man, you can sit here and go the easy route and try to get people to love you from the jump, or you got to make them love you. The thing is, I'd rather make them love me instead of
That's real.
doing what I have to do.
That's real.
For people to listen to me. I don't want y'all to listen to me because I'm saying some old stuff that's going to have y'all hyped in the club. I want y'all to listen to me because I actually got something to say.
Indeed.
Feel me? So it's like, man, the music is straight lyricism first, man. It's straight bars. That's all it is. And don't get me wrong. I can and I will get to the hood if I have to, but I don't do it because to me it's too easy. I mean, that's why
it's too easy.
That's why I'm not disrespecting no artists out there, nobody out there that's living that hood life, man. I respect y'all 100%, man. But with me, when it comes to the music, man, I put heart, my feelings, thoughts, all that good stuff into it. I'm not gonna sit here and rhyme crack with whack, shit, all the other words you want to say, man. Those cop out words to me. That's why I don't use them. You know what I mean? Like, I like to think I'm an intellect for the most part.
No doubt.
Feel me?
I dig that.
Word.
All the way dig that. Now, who do you I wouldn't say so much look to for inspiration, but who inspires you when they drop that bar, or who do you check for as far as bars go? Lyrically that you just I know. Even if I'm not gonna say they better than me, I know that we need to at least be on the same plateau. Who impresses you? I guess I would say.
What you trying to say, locally or
just overall, just bars.
I'm about to say locally.
Just bars, period.
It's a couple of people locally that I actually check for that's doing their thing.
No doubt.
I check for everybody music, man. I'm digging how the scene looking for the most part, but my man Dunn, don't underestimate no nigga. That man, he goes in. Man.
Come on,
he goes in. Dunny Gage, I rocks with Gage.
Shout out to the homie Gage. Make sure y'all cop that Buffalo mixtape
too.
Yo,
that joint is serious, man.
Yes, sir.
Reed, A.K. Reed, that's my man. A lot of people sleeping on Johnny Hustle, man. They need to wake up on Johnny Hustle.
Ooh, they better not be.
They need to wake up on him, man. It's a lot of heads out here that I check for. I ain't gonna front. I check for a lot of people, man.
Shout out to the homie Buffalo Dave.
Word up, man. But for the most part, man, y'all could catch me in the V listening to some old Big, old Nas. Man, I'm a 80s baby, man. I'm an original 80s baby. So for the most part, man, I'm listening to straight lyrics. That's it. If I wanna go to one of my basketball games, something like that, man, then I gotta turn up. I probably listen to some Dipset. Don't get me wrong, I rocks with Dipset.
Shout out to the set.
Word. Everybody know, man. But like for the most part, man, like man, artists like Fab, Joe Budden, I rocks with Kendrick. Kendrick's good. J. Cole, he's standing out right now for the most part. It's like, man, boys that just got something to say, man. It's just instead of just that money talk, man. That money talk, it lasts. It's good and everything, but if you don't got no money, people can't relate to you. Feel me?
Come on.
So I mean, if you got something to say and people want to hear it, they gonna listen. Word.
Now, I heard on Against All Odds, you had your daughter on there with you.
Yeah.
What type of feeling does that bring? How did that even come about? But then once it happened, and you listening to it, how does that feel? Because a lot of people, even if they don't get personal, they don't even allow people to see that side of their world. Like you say, I'm a family man first. You real, open with that.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna front, man. By me recording at home and everything, and like that's the thing too. When you hear my recordings, you like, yo, he's not recording from his crib.
Right.
Yes, I am recording from the crib. Shyla will attest to that. But
Shout out to Shyla.
the way that I record, man, I don't try to be in hiding from her. I want her to see this is what daddy does, you know. So that's why I got to instill these values to her early, and that's why you don't hear me cussing my rhymes, because I know she's right there. And quiet as kept, she's my young engineer too. She knows how to stop and start. You know, she ain't get hooked to everything else yet, but she does what she does, and she's always there whenever I'm doing the joint, man, whenever I'm in the process of making music. You know, so she definitely does what she does, man. She brings that heartfelt goodness to me, you know, like, yo, daddy gotta knock this out. All right, so let me go to work. And she like, yeah, rock out, do what you gotta do, daddy. Let me know if you need my help. Got you. Word, man. Being 3 years old, man, she's ridiculous, man. She's 3 going on 30.
Come on.
Word.
outside of music, what's up with you? What do you what do you do outside of music? What do you gravitate towards when it's not, writing or recording or what have you?
Man, just being a dad for the most part, man. Okay. Being a dad, being a family man, being a loving grandson, a loving nephew, a loving brother, loving cousin, man. I'm all about my family, man. I put family first. My values was instilled in me early in my years, so I mean, I just have to do what I have to do for the ones I love that's been taking care of me. So I'm trying to take care of them for the most part. Come on. And I see music as a way to doing that. Feel me? On top of working too, but we gonna leave that alone. That's yo, I don't got to deal with that right now. So come on. It's all about the family right now.
Now let me ask you this: how does being married, how does that help you? Just with the music, and just on your day to day. Because I will say, I see a lot of dudes that aren't married, or a lot of dudes that just aren't in a committed relationship, and they certainly act different from dudes that are married. How does that help you? How does that make things easier for you?
Yo, it's easy because I know what I'm going home to. Feel me?
No doubt.
Like, I can go to the club easily and be trying to holler at joints, but at the end of the day, that takes too much time. So the way I see it, I could easily be myself now. I don't have to worry about impressing this female. I don't have to go to the club, buy this many bottles to impress this shorty that I'm basically in competition with somebody else. Right. Feel me? That's how I see it. When you go to the club,
I'm buying 6 bottles and he's buying 7.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Right. Man. I'm the one in the club laughing at dudes that's doing stupid stuff. Right, like that. Right. Way I see it, man, separating your wife, your girlfriend, all that stuff from outside of the music, it's crazy. She's incorporated in it all. So everybody that listens to my songs, I try to make them relatable, but for the most part, they all about her. 99% of them is about her. Right. That 1%, I had to take it out the realm. That's when I'm doing some old crazy stuff I was supposed to be doing. I dig it. I ain't saying I'm cheating or nothing, but it ain't nothing like that. It's just me, taking it into my mind, man. Something that the people need to hear. Right. Give them that feeling. You feel me?
I dig that. Now, you read at all?
No.
Not at all.
Sometimes, but I'm dealing with my family, man. Feel me?
I dig that.
I'm in school too, though. Don't get me wrong. I read when it comes to that aspect, but other than that, man,
I'm not just picking up a novel or something.
Nah, I'm not.
Man, now if you had the book deal, they go ahead and slide you the check to go ahead and pen something other than some music. What type of book are you writing?
Yo, I'm gonna write a straight comedy.
Okay.
I'm first and foremost, everybody know me. I got like the stupidest humor in the world. Like the way I see everything in life, I think my whole life is based around a TV show anyway. So it'd be like Everybody Loves Raymond or like something like that, something crazy. There's something off the wall where make people understand what's really going on through the eyes of me. So I'm constantly, man, I see a purse laying there, I'm looking like, yo, where the TV's at? It's just some old undercover boss type stuff. I be seeing everything that's type crazy to me, man. So my whole book of deal would be straight about making a comedy about some old random stuff, probably.
Come on.
Word.
What's your comedian name? They throw you on stage for some stand up.
A jerk.
Yeah.
Word, the jerk.
Come on.
Man, I'm gonna say some more off the wall stuff.
I got you.
I'm gonna have some stuff where they like, yo, get this guy out of here before he get killed.
Who you checking for in the town musically? Who you rock with?
I rock with Chew.
Appreciate
I
that.
rock with T Ferg. T Ferg, he just released a dope mixtape. His mixtape was type crazy.
Shout out
Man.
to Ferg making it
Word.
onto the Wall of Fame.
His joint was crazy. Gage.
Shout out to Dunny.
Reed. Hustle.
Yep.
I'm checking them battles too. The battles is looking promising too, man.
Come on.
Like, man, shout out to my man Strange, man. I've been knowing Strange for a while.
Come
man.
on.
Strange the Wordplay King.
Shout out
Been
to the
knowing
homie
him
Strange.
for
We've been
for
posting
a
a link
minute,
too.
Yeah. But man, the music wise, man, everybody for the most part, man. I'm checking everybody music, man. I ain't gonna front. I'm checking everybody music.
What was the
Keeps me on
what's
my toes, feel me?
Yeah.
Just to see what everybody doing. So I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta step it up.
I'm about to say, where do I need to put myself?
Yeah. Even though we not in the same lane, I check everybody music, man. Word.
Now let me ask you, as far as the music goes, growing up, what was the first CD you bought?
Oh, the first CD I bought.
And why did you buy it?
Yo, craziest thing. It was a store on Moselle.
Okay.
Moselle and McKibben.
Yep.
Straight Domino. It was Domino.
Go Bull!
It was Domino and E40.
Yeah.
It was the same day.
Yeah.
Domino and E40. And I think the next day I went and got Ad Lover and Dr. Dre.
Shout out to 40 Ounce Earl.
So man, it's like, yo, man, my music's, man, I'm a music head for the most part, man. I'm a lover of all music, man. Word up.
I dig that. Now, where do you think where does that come from? Was that was that like growing up, and most people's story, man, shit, this was my mom was playing while she was cleaning up, or did you just always gravitate to the music and whatever sounded good? It didn't matter the genre, or, the time period.
Man, it never really mattered. Like with me, like growing up, I used to always listen to like the Quiet Storm. My dad would be working on cars, boom, late night, so I'm up here listening to Quiet Storm. So if you listen to my music, you'll see it's very, very sample heavy. And I think that's where I get that part from for the most part. But growing up, man, my mom used to have me doing some old crazy stuff, man. Had me up here singing and dancing in front of the family. And I'm like, yo, I'm 5 years old up here doing the Hammer Running Man before it even came out. Come on. So I'm like, yo, I knew something was bound to pop off. But,
right.
Man, it is what it is, though. Shout out to Mom. I love you. I know she probably watching this a little bit.
That's what's up.
But, man, music always been in me for the most part.
Okay.
It's always been there.
What's Buffalo to you? What's your interpretation of Buffalo? Remember, like when we had those, we had the buffaloes all around the city. Yeah. People decorate them however they were. What would your buffalo look like?
Man, my buffalo would be plain, man. Word up, man. Just good, wholesome, plain, man. Don't want to be touched. There's no need for it to be touched because it is what it is. It resembles what it does. You feel me? Just, man, a buffalo is what a buffalo is, man. Like, I took a class on what buffalo is, man. And y'all really wouldn't understand where buffalo came from. I'm not going to preach, though. I'm not going to get into my higher education on y'all. Leaving that alone. But, man, buffalo, man, a lot of people don't know where the word derived from. It was basically beautiful river. That's what it means. That's all I'm going to say. Beautiful river. And if
shout out to the Buffalo Indians too, man.
Yeah. For a lot of y'all who don't know, there is called a Buffalo Creek in Buffalo. All right? Just to let y'all know.
Yeah, it's crazy. They probably don't, though.
There is. There is a Buffalo Creek. Nobody understands that, though. But it's cool, though, man. Buffalo is beautiful, man. That's how I see it. Buffalo is beautiful. I never turn my back on Buffalo. When I make it, man, y'all gonna be with me.
Come on.
Word up.
What's the what's the next thing that they can expect? On the next step. I mean, they knew you from where they knew you from. They know you from where they know you from now. On the next time, when you have the whatever it is that you have, and they understand that, yeah, this is the hard work that he was putting in. I see the fruits of his labor. What can they expect around that time?
They can expect a lot coming up this year, man. Like last year, I fell back. I really got into doing the whole mixtape thing, putting out songs and everything. This year, videos, more virals. Like I said, got the project dropping tomorrow.
Where can they get that?
No turning back, man. That's gonna be on Dat Piff and newhiphop.com.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a link on my page, man, for all y'all that know. I ain't trying to throw my government out.
Right.
But man, you
Hit him
go,
up on the book. You got Twitter, Reverb Nation, anything they can check out?
man, on Twitter, man, at Jus10Cred. Facebook, screw it, man. I'm gonna throw it out there. Randy Martin, that's me. Google Jus10Cred. No turning back. That's gonna be online later on tomorrow.
Okay.
It's gonna be a lot of videos coming up for this project, man. Like I said, it's 12 songs. I'm working with my man Black right now. We got like 8 songs in with a new mixtape called Say No More. That's gonna be the next phrase that everybody gonna keep saying. The straight
Say no more.
Just do what you have to do. Say no more.
Right.
Word up. That's coming real soon.
Don't say shit.
It was slated to end to come out the end of this month, but I think we might push it back a little bit. So we might push it back to February.
Patience is always great.
Yeah. But man, it's a lot of stuff in the making, man. ADHD coming out real soon.
Come on.
That's the super group, man. Y'all be ready for that super group coming out.
What's that about? Can you expand on that or
Nah.
Okay.
I want to real bad, but I'm not, man. For those that know, man, if y'all checked out my numbers on the board freestyle, man, it definitely says who's a part of that. You know, I'm sending shots on that one right there. That's me being gangster. Yeah, that's the gangster look right there.
Come on.
You know. But for the most part, man, I'm just doing what I'm doing when it comes to this music, man.
No doubt.
I'm trying to flood the streets with that real good vibe. Feel me?
You have any label affiliation or anything like that? Anything that you shouting out?
Yo, it's a couple. You know, I got the Just Good music, man. Shout out to my man Ed Good. Yo, he took a little hiatus from music. He said he's done. So it's cool though because I told him to keep rocking with it, man. I'm gonna rock out with that for the rest of my life. Shout out to the Cash Flow ENT. That's my homies back in Brooklyn, man.
No doubt.
Then you know I'm rocking with you.
Shout out to the homie Stunner too, man.
Word up, man. Stunner, G Mac, what up, boys? Man, it's rocking with you.
No doubt.
BF Shine, what up? That was a little hidden gem right there, boys ain't supposed to know about, feel me? But man,
yeah,
we doing what we doing, man. Guap Gang, you know that's another little joint. Yo, shout out to my man Ferno too, man. Ferno on the Falls, man. I rocks with him heavy, man. He's doing the damn thing, man. Boys ain't respecting him like they supposed to. Word. Shout out my man Grams too. Word.
I dig that. Who you ain't connect with yet in the town that you definitely want to, and it just hasn't happened yet.
Rachel Palumbo is one. She's definitely one.
Rachel, what up?
I need to get up with Jonelle also. We actually from the same hood.
Okay.
You know, we actually from the same hood. Me and Hustle, we got some music in the works. Man. Who else, man? It's a lot of heads, man. It's a lot. I gotta touch down, you know. I'm gonna be rocking with Kid Cole real soon.
Okay.
You know, rocking with him real soon. My man Valid, me and Valid ain't do a track in a minute.
Man.
Me and Valid from the same hood also.
Man, shout out to Valid.
Word, I ain't see him in a minute.
I just about to say the same thing.
Man, Valid, yo, I'ma holla at you soon, homie. But man, it's a lot in the town. I gotta link up with. But for the most part, man, I like staying to myself though. You know, the music is there. Feel me?
Come on. Who you rocking with right on that in between side? You know, they're not so much underground anymore, but they're not really mainstream either. You know, like a Troy Ave or somebody like that. You know, who you rocking with along that bracket? You know, along the true mixtape circuit.
Yo, Troy Ave, he's definitely one. Audio Push from Cali.
No doubt.
Them boys is type nice right there. I ain't gonna front. Dizzy Wright.
Step your music game up.
Yeah, Dizzy Wright is doing him.
Yeah.
Who else? Yo, it's a lot. Who I just downloaded? I just forgot who I just downloaded. I can't even think right now. Yo, the Kid Logic.
Yes.
The Kid Logic. He's
man.
a problem right there, yo. He's a real problem. Oh yeah, the 13-year-old phenom too. What's his name?
I don't know nothing about him. You gotta link me to him.
Yo, man, what's his name? Yo, he on Cam mixtape, yo. He's on Cam mixtape.
Okay. Yeah. On the joint that just passed. On the Cam mixtape that just passed.
The little the 13-year-old phenom. Yo,
he was going higher too.
Yo,
he was. Okay.
13 little white boy. Yo, he's nasty. I forgot what his name is.
I dig that. Would you be looking later on in life to have a like a label situation, artist underneath you, or even anything bigger than that, clothing line, or just running a label and maybe not even having any artists, but being in charge of the I guess the overseeing work of running a label, putting
Way
out full productions.
the way I see it, man, whatever God puts in front of me, man,
Mhm.
I'm gonna tackle it.
Mhm.
Feel me?
Mhm.
He doesn't put you in a situation he don't feel you can handle.
No need to be greedy.
Where the label comes to me, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Clothing line comes to me, I'm gonna
Mhm.
rock it.
I take it.
Book deals, I'm gonna write my ass off.
Come on.
Feel me? Man, TV, I'm gonna smile, I'm gonna get my Will Smith on. I don't care. Feel
Yeah.
me?
Now,
Word up.
situationally, what would you be looking for? Let's say the label's coming to you and they have an offer for you. Be it 1.5, 2.5, whoever point five. What would you be looking for? And I know most people they be like, man, I don't want no 360, man.
What? Yo, I'm
But-
taking a 360. You
Okay.
serious?
man?
A 360 deal?
Talk
Yo,
about
I
it.
want them to have all my money. Seriously, they can have it all. Yo, I'm gonna do shows strictly for them. I don't even
Right,
want no money.
right.
Nah, what I look like, yo. Man, like honestly, the indie route is the way to go.
Yeah,
but
it is.
the way I see it, man, if you got a big enough buzz, man, and you have followers, I'm not
Mhm.
talking about supporters, I'm talking about fans that's actual fans, and I ain't talking about them views that y'all
Right.
be paying for either.
Come on.
Them Facebook fans, them YouTube fans. I ain't
Stop
talking
paying
about
for
that.
views,
Stop
people.
paying for the views, man. Keep it 100. World star views, y'all killing me with that.
Come on. Where do you think the authenticity went in rap music? As a whole, because I mean I know when I was young, I know when you were young, I mean you couldn't just be a rapper. There were gatekeepers. There was certain credentials, shit that
Yeah.
had to be checked at the
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
And now it's like, man, shit, I got a voice, I got a pen,
Yo,
I got
I'm
a
gonna
pad,
tell you
I got
exactly
an
where
internet.
it went out the door when boys started just thinking about the money. That's all. Right now, music
Right.
is nothing but a way to get your family out the hood.
Right.
Which I do not knock anybody if that's the way of you getting your family out the hood, man. So be it. Do what you're gonna do. But for most of those that already got it, man, there's no need to do that. Feel me?
Mhm.
'Cause, man, if it's passionate, man, make it passionate. But
Come on.
if you just doing this like, yo, I need that bread, so I know this is just a quick way to make a
Right.
flip,
Right.
but you don't need it, then man, you disrespecting the game. Feel
I
me?
dig that.
Word.
It's always about appreciation, the craft, man. Falling in love with the process of being great.
Exactly, man. It's nothing
No.
better than putting together a baby. You know what I mean?
I
It's
dig
like you
that.
make a baby. That's all. That's basically what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You make love to the beat. 9 months later, boom, you got your project.
Come on.
Watch it grow.
What's the what's the gratification for you? How does that feel? When you sit back and maybe you chilling with your fellas. Or you sitting with your wife, you sitting with your family, or even you sitting back by yourself and you just kicking back. You got your feet up, and then you're like, yeah, I know I did that. I know there's more, but I know I did that.
It's just knowing the feeling that you gave your all for the most
Mhm.
part.
Mhm.
You could easily half-ass a project. Be like, yo, I'm just going to do this. I'm rushed. I'm pushed. So boom, I'm just going to throw out some BS. Man, just knowing that you gave your all, you can sit back and be like, yeah, that's my baby.
Come on.
That right there is like the greatest feeling in the world, man. That's like after you finish an exam or a test, or you hit that game-winning shot. You like,
Mhm.
yeah, like
Mhm.
word, man. You feel like $1,000,000, man.
Come on.
Man. You on high for the most part, man. Can't nobody knock you from doing what you're doing. Just knowing that you did that, you created that process, it's the best feeling in the world. That's how I see
Come
it. That's just
on.
me, though. Feel me?
I dig that. Now, you travel often?
Yeah, man. A little too much sometimes.
Oh, man.
I need to stop.
What's what to you is the closest to Buffalo? Just as far as like the culture and the people, the overall vibe of the city, and where have you been that is the least like Buffalo?
Let me see. Just recently, man, I just came back from Green Bay. Green Bay is like living in Lancaster. Straight up, man. Straight up. But
Shout
man,
out to the pack.
man,
They fill that stadium.
I went out there, man. It was like, yo, this is straight Lancaster.
Mm-hmm.
Then, like, I stayed in Tennessee for a hot second too. So I was down there.
Tennessee.
gathering, you know, they
Tennessee.
culture, and it was good down there too. It was peace. That was wild different from Buffalo. I ain't gonna front, cause man, just them being slower for the most. I ain't saying slower, but like just the whole
They
atmosphere was
pace.
just
Yeah, I
just
got
the
you.
pace is mad slow.
Is that barbecue really crazy like they say it is?
Nah, it's whack. It's whack. Yo, Buffalo has the best food in the world, man.
Come on, in the world.
In the world, I don't care. Nobody.
He said, nah, it's whack.
Man, when I was down there, yo, I ain't gonna front.
They
Man,
be like,
I
come
was,
get some of this good Tennessee barbecue.
like, nah, I'm good.
Nah.
Good. Like, yo, man, they Buffalo wings. You had to go to like, what was that? Domino's. You had to go to like Domino's Pizzeria to get some Buffalo wings when I was down there. Yo, I felt straight disrespected. Man.
Come on. That's crazy. That's
Crazy,
crazy.
yo.
Now, what's do you perform? You know, are you looking to perform? What's that what's that energy like for you? You know, and what type of what's the perfect type of setting for you to get loose in when you jump on the stage?
Oh man, I haven't performed in years, man.
Okay.
Like, I really sat back and as I'm thinking about it now, it's probably been like a good 6 years since I
Sheesh.
performed.
Mm-hmm.
But man, the performance, man, it's not better than getting on the mic rocking the crowd, man.
Mhm,
And then
mhm.
once the crowd really start getting into you, that's when you know you got fans. Like I said, we don't do supporters over here, just good music. We don't do supporters.
We
do
don't do
fans.
supporters.
Straight fans. We looking for fans. We're gonna make you fans. That's how I see it.
What's your craziest experience that you've had, you know, so far? Just going through the music, you know, be it a super late night or somebody who who knew the music and you didn't know that they knew the music and they came to you spitting the verse or just
Actually, yo, the craziest thing, man, like my best friend, his little brother hit me up on a book, and he told me that he went back to my MySpace page
come on,
and checked out my music. Yo, that right there touched my heart, man. I was like, word, that's how I know I got a fan.
come on.
You know, it's not even a support because he did the extra running around
Right.
to go find the music, and I was like, wow. When he just told me about my song "Have a Nice Weekend," I'm like, yo, I ain't heard that song in a minute.
Have a nice weekend, baby.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh man, I just
Yeah,
called that out the
yeah,
blue. I
yeah.
had a beat called "Have a Nice
Yeah.
Weekend."
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. That right there, that was the best feeling in the world to me. That
Come
man,
on.
he really did his footwork to do that.
Right.
And man, I appreciate him for that. Yo, shout out to you, Dave. Word up.
What's what you call it? What's the end game? You know, what's the legacy? What's the final goal?
Yo, I want that Nas legacy. Feel me? Like, man, that Common legacy. Like I said in one of my joints, I said I'd rather have common sense instead of Drake's fame.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? And people was like, yo, what is you talking about? Like, yo, y'all don't get it. Like,
Exactly what I said.
I'd rather have common sense
Mm-hmm.
instead of Drake's fame.
Come
Like,
on.
yo, y'all can have a fame like Drake. Everybody could be like, yo, Drake is the man. He's the now thing. But common sense been along for the longest, right? Exactly. Give me that
Come on,
legacy.
man. Come
I
on.
don't need the fame.
I dig it.
I don't need the fame.
I dig it.
I'm good with that legacy, man.
You got a top 5?
All time?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, if I give you my top 5, boys might look at me like I'm crazy, though.
Man, listen, that they routinely look at me like I'm crazy with mine.
All right, screw it. Yo, my top 5. Nas, he's 1 to me.
Mm-hmm.
Big is 2.
Mm-hmm.
Pun is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Pun is definitely 3. Pac then Jay.
Man,
That's how I feel.
we only got one person that's in our top 5 that's the same.
See, and that's what it's supposed to be, though, right?
Mhm. And it's pun at that. That's how crazy. I don't even got no number 5. I just leave that spot open, because
Man.
there's so many people that I got love for. But fucking mine always go Rakim first, Lauryn Hill second, Eminem third, pun fourth. And sometimes it's pun third and Eminem
Yo, but
fourth.
this is my question. Yo, why is Eminem up there?
Why is Eminem up there? You know why Eminem was up there?
I'm interviewing you right now.
Mhm.
Word. Why?
You know why Eminem is up there? Because he said, I have an orange 4-inch door hinge. And I never heard nobody ever rhyme orange with something that could make it rhyme
It makes sense, though, right?
enough through a
Right.
rap. And
Right.
just, lyrically, the extremeness of his lyrics and still making it lyrical. Because when I think of lyrics like Eminem, I think of a Andre 3000, I think of a Tech Nine, I think of a Cannabis, like those type. I put them all in the same type, even though I put Andre 3000 in a super upper echelon, of people. I'd actually put him in a higher echelon than Eminem. But when I think of when I break it down like that, those type of lyrics, it's it's just that when Eminem hit you with what he hit you with, whether it be the surprise factor of him being a white boy,
I was waiting for it.
And but I would say like this, for me, it doesn't go like that because I listen to all music with my eyes closed. And even if I know that you white, I'm still listening to what you're saying. Because like I said, lyrically, I put them in the Tech Nine category. I mean, when that type of category to me is extreme lyricist. The Eminems, the Joe Buddens, the Tech Nines. People like that. Andre 3000, like I said, even Pun. You know what I'm saying? Where I wouldn't put them in the category of a Big L and a Cameron and a Jay-Z that I would all put in the same category, or a Nas and a Common that I would all put in the same category.
Yo, shout out to Big L too, man. Yo, Big L, he fighting like right there at number 6 for me.
Man,
Big L.
Man, what's crazy though? I be wanting to put Big L as my number 5, but I always leave him out because people that don't know nothing about music or people that halfway do, I don't ever, be like, man, you just put him in there because he didn't know. That got nothing to do with him being dead.
He was Jay before Jay was Jay.
Come on, man.
But nobody knows.
Man, on the low, there's a lot of people that was Jay before Jay was Jay. Shout out to Sauce Money. Shout out to Jazzo. Anywho,
but Big Daddy Kane, the originator of all that.
Shout out to Kane.
Big Daddy Kane was the reason why everybody got big. That's how I see it.
Come on, man.
Word up.
Man, speaking of Kane, I'd be remiss if we didn't shout out Keith the Cowboy, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. If you don't know, Google it. Keith the Cowboy.
Keith the Cowboy. They're not ready for that.
Grandmaster Flash.
They're not ready for that.
Come on, you got any shout outs or anything or anybody that we missed before we close it up?
I want to shout out everybody that rock with me, man. From day 1, day 2, day 3, that no new friend stuff, yo, scratch that. Man, if you're a supporter of music, good music, and you want to be a fan of good music, rock with your boy, man, Justin.
Come on.
Shout out to the wife, Whitney. Love you.
Matt Kai.
My daughter, Shyla. Man, my mom, my dad, rest up, dad, my grandparents, my cousins, Rico was good. My brother Mel Jr. and my whole family, man. Right. Yo, shout out to 1812 ENT too, man. I rock with them boys heavy, man.
Shout out to the whole 18, yes.
My man Young Nove, all them boys
Clef
over there,
Mo,
man.
King B,
Clef,
Nove.
We got the track on Champions called Champions. That's crazy, right?
Come on.
Now. That joint, you can find that on my my SoundCloud page too, man. Jus10Cred, look that up. But man, I rock with a lot of boys in the town, man. A lot of people don't know that, man. But that's the best part about me, man. I've always been on the low when it came to music. Boys like, yo, I didn't know you did music. And I'm like, yeah, yo, man, some things you don't let the world know.
I'm about to say, man, you don't need to know everything.
Exactly, man. I ain't trying to have people all in my business all like that. When y'all see me out here and y'all see the music, y'all start seeing posters, all this crazy stuff, then y'all be like, oh, this boy's serious. Like, but the thing is, I don't want y'all to take me as a joke, though. I'm really serious about this music.
Right.
You feel me?
Some of OG told me back in the day, man, they can know a lot of it, but they don't need to know most of it.
Word up.
If that wasn't some of the realest shit, I don't know what was. They can know a lot of it.
Who you telling?
But they don't need to know most of it. Now you said you got the mixtape dropping.
Mixtape's dropping tomorrow. I don't know what time because I did not decide on what time. Man. But no turning back.
Just make sure you're looking for it.
No turning back. No turning back. No turning back. Will be released tomorrow, January 2nd, 2014. Y'all will enjoy it. I guarantee. If you don't enjoy it, hit me up on Twitter at Jus10Cred. Hit me up on Facebook, Randy Martin.
Come on.
Send me an inbox. You can write it on my wall. If you don't like it, man, I guarantee you, I will come back with another project.
If you don't like it, you get a shout out on the next joint.
You will.
Come on.
Screw that, yo. I'm gonna put their name in the song.
Come on.
Put your name in the song.
We're going to go back to the booklets.
Exactly.
And you're going to be in the thank yous.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
For telling me I need to step my game up. That's the thing is, I don't want y'all to be a supporter because supporters just people that's just there for you because you're trying to do something positive. I want y'all to be fans, man. I want y'all to be with me during this ride, during this journey, to see
With
that it's
me,
going to be
with
something
me,
positive,
with me.
man. Word up.
I dig that, man.
Oh, yeah, also, when it comes to the music,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give y'all no hit songs, all right? Because on some real, what Beyonce did was crazy. When she released that album,
Mm-hmm.
no videos,
Right.
no promotion before the joint dropped, just dropped a whole body of art. Yo, that's how music's supposed to be, man. Just a whole body of art. You gotta listen to it from the beginning to the end. Then you decide on which song is gonna be your favorite song, and then we rock out from
Come
there.
on.
Word up.
I dig that. Lastly, email, anything like that. If somebody wants to send you some production, if they
Yo,
if they have
send
open
it.
verses for you.
Man, send it to Jus10Cred@gmail.com. I'm always checking it, man. My phone probably going crazy right now with emails and types
Right.
weird stuff, man. But man, y'all can find me. I'm anywhere and everywhere, man. At Jus10Cred. You can catch me on Instagram at Jus10Cred.
Instagram.
Facebook Randy Martin.
You still use your MySpace?
Yo, I haven't logged on to MySpace in years. Yo.
Man, that's everybody homework, man. Right now, if you
man.
remember your MySpace password, and you
Yo.
know what though, I don't even think you can still use your old MySpace password after Russell Simmons bought MySpace. I think like the whole format
Yo, you know I
changed
tried
over.
to log on to Hotmail and I don't even got my Hotmail address no more.
That's crazy.
Man, who you telling?
That's
That's
crazy.
tight. I had some crazy joints in there too. So tight.
Come on, man. That's the worst though, man. When you lose that music, or when you lose.
Man, who you telling? Feeling like Drake when he was down in Cabo and he lost his
Right.
his
That BlackBerry with the side scroll.
scroll.
Did somebody sell that shit to a rapper that he know?
Right.
Man, that's
Yo,
what
Ryan Leslie, 2 points. I check out for him. Man. Word up. Like
Ryan
I said,
Ryan
yo,
Leslie, one of the best.
Yo, he is, but he does not get that notification.
Oh!
Man. And that's and
Right
honestly,
now.
And honestly, yo, that's how I feel. I feel like I'm the Ryan Leslie when it comes
Come
to
on.
Buffalo, man.
5 minute freshen up in Black Mozart. Make sure y'all Google them right now. Jus10Cred. Make sure you Google that.
Yes.
Against All Odds. It's out. What's the mixtape called tomorrow?
No turning back.
No Turning Back. It'll
No
be out
turning
tomorrow.
back. No turning
That
back.
Piff, Hot New Hip Hop, Jus10Cred. Make sure you Google it.
Yes.
And I don't know, man. Anything other than that would be uncivilized. I hear Stumping. And that's the T.I. guy. And he comes at the perfect time. He comes right as the interview is over. He's going to come around the back. He's going to press stop for us because, that's just the way it goes. The fiesta goes on in the background. But like I said, that's the homie Jus10Cred. Make sure y'all check him out. What's the Twitter?
At Jus10Cred.
Come on, man.
Jus10Cred. Don't get it twisted. It's not no JUSTIN.
Yes.
Nah, it's too many of those out there, man.
Jus10Cred.
JUS10Cred.
Come on, man. MySubstation.com, people.
Word.
Substation Live. We out of here.